everyone, my name is Kendra and I'm one of the marketers for OVC. Today we're going to be touching base on our incredible Middle East and Asia internship. I am going to give you guys the lowdown about majority of the things you need to know about the internship. However, I do just want to state when it does come to the costs and when the costs are paid, just make sure you go back to the OVC brochure. It does outline everything in full detail. So if you don't have that, just ask your OVC consultant for that. Okay? Let's give you guys a backstory about who we are. So we are formally known as the largest international gap year company currently operating throughout South Africa, and we do operate virtually for Namibians and any other nationalities. We do have 15 branches throughout South Africa, and we do have one in Namibia. And then just in case any of you are scared that we're going to scam you or we're going to human traffic you, we don't, I promise. But we have been operating for 75 years this year, and we are going to operate for another 75 more years. Okay. If you guys do want our company profile, just to go to your sponsors or to anyone that's going to pay for you, we are able to send you our company profile. It's got a backstory about where we were founded, when, and how we were founded. Just ask your OVC consultant for that. What I'm going to be touching on today during this presentation is number one, the destinations, because we have so many cool destinations you can go to. How long the internship is, the positions we recruit in, how to qualify, what's in it for you, because I'm sure you guys want to know that, affiliated host companies and internship fees, and most importantly, the application process. Let's get started with the destinations. This is one of our most popular internships that we offer because there are so many places you can go to. And in my opinion, they are some of the best places you can go to. So our primary destinations we have throughout Thailand, the UAE. Popular areas within the UAE would be Dubai and Abu Dhabi. We do have other ones as well. And then the Maldives. So if you want to go work in the middle of the ocean, you can. I promise you, it is beautiful. So these are just our primary destinations. However, moving on, we do have secondary destinations. Our secondary destinations in Asia would be Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore. However, we do have other countries throughout Asia. So if you want to go to a specific place, you can always just ask your OVC consultant. We can go check with the partners if they are offering in that specific Asian or Middle Eastern country. Moving on to the Middle East, secondary popular destinations, we have Bahrain, Oman, and Saudi Arabia. Like I said, we do have more. Just ask your OVC consultant about that. Okay. Moving on to the internship duration. Number one, when it comes to applying for the internship, you can apply anytime in the year. There's no cutoff date on when your apps need to come in, no closing dates, all right? Please just make sure, however, you do apply for the program within the OVC operating hours. For example, don't try and apply on the 25th of December. You know, we're not in the office then. Okay. Durations for the internships, it does vary according to specific host companies because they will be hiring for specific durations. However, minimum time is 6 months. It can go up to 3 years. All right. And on top of that, what makes this internship so cool is if you go on the internship and you perform really, really well, you impress your employers, and you are just the best employee, there is a very, very high possibility that you can be formally hired on this internship. Now, isn't that amazing? Moving on to the program positions. Now, this internship is one of the most accepting internships. They recruit in so many positions. So if you guys study in these fields or you have friends studying in these fields, they are welcome to apply with us as well. Main positions we recruit for throughout the entire internship. We have front office, guest services, housekeeping, restaurants, and bar. We have food and beverage. We have culinary. With culinary, we also have pastry, events and banqueting, and recreation and leisure. Then within this internship, there is a specific other field that is designed for management training. All right. Management training, they usually typically recruit for public relations, administration, HR, sales, marketing, and reservations. Then we do have one more, which is recreation and leisure. So that one at the bottom, that is typically if you go and you study in the beauty field, spas, anything like that, you guys are in, okay? So these are the main positions we recruit for across the board for the internship. So anyone that's studying in these fields, you qualify. Okay. how to qualify for the program. Most important part that you need to know. So the basic requirements, number one, you need to know how to speak English properly. Okay. If we don't feel like you meet these requirements, we will tell you. However, across the board for most of our South Africans and Namibians and Zimbabweans, your English levels are pretty good. Okay. If we can tell on the phone that your English isn't that good, we will then tell you straight up. Okay. You must have a clear criminal record. Guys, please, I hope none of you have a criminal record. Please don't get one either. Please don't do anything illegal. All right. No substance abuse, whether it be drinking, drugs, medication, please, no substance abuse, guys. You must have a valid passport. Nice thing about the Middle East and Asia internship, they are open to so many nationalities, okay? You must be in good health. So if you guys are on any chronic medication, just state that to your OVC consultant so we can see with our partners if they accept the medication you're on or if you'll be able to access the meds. However, they're really not that picky about the medication that you're on, all right? You must be 18 years and older. Typically, we go up to about 35, 36 for this internship, but they are pretty lenient, so it does just depend on your qualification and when you graduated. Two main things to enter, what we look for. Number one, you need to be a current tertiary student. So studying consumer sciences in high school, unfortunately, does not qualify. It needs to be a post-secondary school qualification. So whether you're at a TVET college, a university, or a private institution, as long as you are studying in the fields that are listed previously, you are in. However, if you have studied already, but you've graduated, you need to apply within 2 years of your graduation date. Okay? Sometimes a little bit lenient on that, but typically we say if you have graduated, you must apply within 2 years of your graduation date. Now, if some of you have graduated from your studies, let's say it was 4 years ago, we're not saying you can't do this internship. However, what you're going to need to do, you will need to go and do what we call a top-up hospitality or tourism or any short course to qualify. So whether you go and do a short 3-month course in culinary or pastry or sales or marketing, then you will be able to qualify. However, that's only if you graduated more than 2 years ago. Okay. For the management training, the other portion of the internship, they are quite specific on the types of levels of your qualification that you need to enter. So for the management training, you must have studied a bachelor's degree, postgraduate degree, or master's degree in any of the positions I listed previously, or you can be currently studying that. Okay. On top of that, if you have studied your bachelor's, postgraduate, or master's and you graduated, you have a 3-year window from your graduation date to apply. Okay, but remember, you can always do that top up course for you to get in. And then on top of that, for the management training, so not only must you be a currently enrolled student, a recent graduate, on top of those, you need to have a minimum of 12 months work experience in the field that you studied in to enter. Okay, so that's for the management training side. All right. Moving on to the inclusions, I do just also want to add in, nice thing about our Middle East and Asia internship, if you're a current student, all right, for example, you're doing a 3-year qualification and your first or second year, if you need to do your work integrated learning, your practical training, or to get your hours to complete your course that you're studying, you can do this internship to gain your hours, all right? What's included in the program for you guys? I'm sure you guys all want to know this. So when it comes to housing or accommodation, it is provided to you guys. So whether it be hotel accommodation, staff accommodation at the hotel or resort, or apartments, that is provided to you. However, just note if you are looking at the apartment option, most likely you will not live by yourself. It will be shared. Another amazing thing, your local transport to and from work is provided to you. So that takes that monthly expense off your list. Stipends do range. So your monthly salary does range, and it also ranges according to host companies. So minimum you're looking at is $300 a month, but it can be more. Just remember, each host company has a different rate that they will offer you. Most of the time, it's $300 a month. I have seen clients earn more though. Okay. Another cool thing, your on-duty meals are provided to you. So if you're working the whole day shift, your breakfast, lunches, and dinners are provided to you. So that also kind of takes a little bit off your grocery fees. Really cool thing as well. Tips are provided, or service charge and officer credits are provided. So get some tips. Group insurance and access to the health clinic at the hotel. That's really, really cool. The insurance, I will touch base on that because it does need to be full comprehensive medical insurance. But nice thing is you will have access to a clinic where you are working in case you get sick or in case anything goes wrong. Work permit or visa is provided to you by the company you're going to go work for. So that's a really nice aspect as well. That's why this internship is so fast-paced when it comes to placing, because the employer that you're going to go work for will apply for your work permit or your visa for you. Okay. And most importantly, guys, you're going to experience a new country. You are going to make the most unforgettable memories, and you're just going to travel and learn new cuisines, learn new cultures. So that is a really, really, really nice aspect. I do like to stress this though. Go on this internship and do your best, and you can stand the possibility or the chance to be formally hired in that country, guys. It is a great, great opportunity for each and every one of you. Affiliated host organizations, you guys are welcome to screenshot this. You can go Google them. A lot of them are 5-star quality hotels. Some of them are higher, but they are pristine. They are so, so beautiful for you to go work in. Make sure you screenshot this. You can go Google them. These are not all of the host companies we work for. These are the most popular ones. Okay. Moving on to the fees. So first, the application fee is 9950. Okay. So this is paid when all of your documents have been submitted to your OVC office and you've had the pre-screen interview with the partners. Okay. Then you pay a program fee. It's 1,150 euros. Okay. Half of it, well, not even half, a portion, which is 230 euros, gets paid upon being accepted by the partner that we work with. And then when you are hired by a host company, then you pay the remaining balance of 920 euros. Medical insurance, this is full comprehensive medical aid. It starts from 2,090 Rand. It can be higher. It depends on your age and just your background, okay? This must be paid after your visa has been approved. Us as OVC will book your medical insurance for you, okay? Then your flights does vary according to different days, different times of the year. So it's anywhere between 10 to 18,000 Rand. Your flight fee is paid on approval of your visa. You will travel one way to the destination you're going to go work in, because we don't know at the end of your internship when you want to come back. So towards the end of your internship, we will reach out to you and book your return flight home if you haven't been formally hired. Okay. Travel money, what we call, is spending money. So this is for you to keep in your bank account so you have access to money in case you need to get basic necessities or any startup costs like groceries and stuff before your first salary. Okay, so the total amount that you'll pay for this internship is about 60,000. It does vary according to exchange rates as well, because remember, some of the fees are in euros and some of the fees are in US dollars. So it always will fluctuate. But across the board, you're looking at 60,000, okay? I do like to make this known to you guys. You do not pay 60,000 on one day, okay? We don't work like that. We work in stages. The application process, so this is how it gets done, all right? First, you will go to your OVC consultant. You say you want to apply. You will do the registration form to apply for the program. Then you'll complete a pre-screen form. This pre-screen form gets sent to the partner so they can go over it to see if you are going to be able to be accepted into the internship, okay? They're very fast at checking the pre-screen form, so guys, don't worry about that. Then when the partner has accepted your pre-screen form, they've given us the go-ahead that they can place you, then you pay the application fee, and then what happens is you will then go into the interview process. So you interview until you find the host company you want to work for, and that host company wants to hire you, and then boom, you're hired, okay? Then the host company will apply for your visa on your behalf. So remember, don't worry about that. And then OVC will then book your flights and do your insurance policy. That is upon when your visa has been approved. We will be notified when your visa has been approved by the partners. Then, very, very simple. Before you leave, we do a pre-departure preparation with you. So make sure got all the necessary documents that you need. We give you tips on flying, like how much to pack, what time your flight is, what time to arrive. Please don't be late for your flight, guys. Please, okay? And then for departure day, we also give you arrival instructions when you arrive in that country, where to go, who's going to be fetching you, all the ins and outs about when you arrive in the country. That is all from me today. So if you guys do have any questions after watching this, please pop your OVC consultants all your questions. They are more than happy to answer all of your questions. And I hope to see you guys go overseas very, very, very soon. Thank you all for joining. Bye, guys.